Hi, my name is Philip Bahoshy and I'm the founder of Magnitt. So I'm originally Iraqi, but I'm a Londoner through and through. Spent 23 years of my life in London before I moved out here. Startups in the region and globally struggle in isolation, and they struggle to find out what the different stakeholders are. Magnitt looks to become the largest online platform to connect startups in the region to the different stakeholders, whether they be investors, corporates, recruitment, or service providers. We're trying to bring the whole of the ecosystem online and foster that connectivity. To put it even just from an emotive perspective, the highs and the lows are just that much more exaggerated, because the highs are great, but you share them with yourself, and the lows you don't have people to kind of bounce ideas of how to get out of that rut. So doing entrepreneurship, doing a startup is a struggle already. Doing it as a sole founder, it may be easier to take decisions, it may be easier if you have strong convictions and confidence, but it makes that decision-making process just a little bit more isolated for the entrepreneur. Having spent a lot of time speaking to entrepreneurs, investors, and stakeholders here in the region, a lot of focus, especially from the entrepreneur side, is that there's a lack of funding here in the region. And while that may or may not be the case, actually the problems inherently lie a couple of steps beforehand. Is the startup solving for a problem? Is there a market that it's actually servicing? Does the team have a strong foundation? Is it monetizing in a right way? And many of those questions need to be addressed much earlier on. And I advocate for the need for having a strong mentorship support system for entrepreneurs so that they can answer those questions before they get to the point of funding. We have a statistics on Magnitt that 54% of startups on Magnitt seek support and mentorship. That's a very high percentage. Best way of getting them to be as a part of a board of advisors or a mentor to you is to give them skin in the game, equity in exchange for their time. Formalize an agreement, come up with a set number of KPIs or hours that they can help you with, but give them something in exchange. Number one, somebody who gives you industry expertise that you otherwise don't have, that they can help support you. Two, that they give you frank and honest constructive feedback. You don't want people that continue to say you're doing something good and pander you for your idea. They want to be constructive in what it is that they're doing. And three, somebody who inherently has shown some interest in what it is that you're doing. They're not doing it for the hell of it. They actually find something interesting in your concept, because that passion is something that you can continue to show through the conversations that you're having. And the best thing to do is prepare beforehand. If you know that you want to meet an investor, do some research on what it is that they do. If there is an industry expert that works at Google or Facebook that you want to get in contact with, get a bit of understanding of what their background is and why they'll be attending the event. But the best thing to use at these conferences is just to get a hook in. You're not going to have the time to speak to all of them in depth, in detail, but have your elevator pitch ready. Have an ask specifically as to why it is that you want to meet them. Get their business card, but follow up with a polite, courteous, "It was a pleasure to meet you." So I've been very fortunate in having amazing 5 mentors, each of whom I built up over a period of time. So like I said, as part of Magnitt, I attend a lot of the conferences because as an ecosystem supporter, I need to understand what's going on in the ecosystem. But when I was speaking to each of them, the number one thing that I found that was immediate was that each of them believed in the project that I was doing and had a passion for the ecosystem as well. But most importantly, each of them challenged me for what it was I was doing and found faults and suggested alternatives. And the most important thing that I can say is, I don't try to defend myself, I try to listen to what it is that they're doing. I give them an update on where we're at, I give an agenda of 3 to 4 things that I need their views on, and I let them debate. I think the most powerful tool that they'll agree to is having them debate about problems that we discuss is more powerful than me trying to defend decisions that I've taken, and I take away from that what I need and then make my own decisions.